Well, I am here with Kenny. Good to be with you. Kenny,
Good to
it's
be with you,
always
Ken.
good to be with you. Thanks so much. I think we're a household name around here, the Unity Shop, because of you.
Well, it's been a great run. What has it been? 30, how many years?
33 years.
33
I
years.
haven't been here the whole time, but
Yeah.
you certainly have, and we couldn't thank you enough.
I'm glad to see we're still here, and we kind of came close on this one, didn't we?
Well, we did. 102 years overall since Pearl Chase started this in 1917. We've never had to turn a family away. Until just recently, we had to close temporarily. We're thrilled to be back open again, but there's some questions, I think, out, and logically, the public would question why we had to close. And a lot of the people are so aware of and personally impacted by the Montecito debris flow, yourself included.
Yeah, and that's a huge thing, and it's the sort of thing that, well, it's never happened before, so it's definitely caught our attention. But it was really the Thomas Fire that started taxing the working funds for Unity.
Well, we had people coming up. As soon as the fire started, there was evacuees and people that lost everything down there. But not many people know we had 4 fundraising events canceled almost immediately. First one was the Association of Realtors. They did a big silent auction, live auction, 120 realtors, something like that, the first Thursday of every December. And we could count on that for, $75,000. The other 3 fundraising events were much smaller, but it started to add up, and the telethon that year was impacted as well. Everybody was distracted. And then
Right.
here comes the debris flow.
Right, and also the fact that there was so much going on a disaster level that we had to service so many people, so many more people than normal.
Exactly right. A ton of visits, and we are, close I can tell, the only one who has a formal long-term disaster recovery program because we take care of families in crisis every day. It's
Right.
logical that we would do that. But everybody was doing everything they knew, and we hired 3 people and devoted time and resources and efforts. And those funds that should have been reimbursed, it got complicated, and a lot of that didn't happen. All of that, Thomas Fire, debris flow, the telethons, all of that would have easily carried us through
Ah.
2019. So we wouldn't
Right.
have had to close. It wasn't mismanagement or an internal problem. It was kind of imposed because of the disasters.
Well, I think that's good to clarify because people, I can't tell you how many people have come up to me and said, "What happened? What's gonna happen to Unity?" And the good news is that people really care. People noticed more than ever that Unity is here. A lot of people didn't know that Unity also had a disaster relief section,
That's really true.
and that taxes the funds. But that people cared, that they noticed that Unity had disappeared, and that the community has really stepped up and helped us get back online.
Well, it's a good point, and I love the word that you're using, the care. I've often thought, so we get so caught up in the numbers, 20,000 people, 60,000 client visits, all of that. And we talk about helping and assisting, but really when you think about Unity caring for people, there's an emotional component to what we do here, and it really means these are real people with real needs, and it really makes a difference. And then the community stepped up and cared for us and helped us through this time.
Absolutely. And the thing about Unity that I've always been so proud of is that it's grown up as its own thing, a unique service in Santa Barbara, and it's supported by Santa Barbara's. And we were talking about the disaster relief organizations that came in after the mudslide, after the fire. And they come in for a period of time, they do what they do, and then they leave. But Unity stays here. Unity lives here. Unity is a part of this community. And the services that Unity does are unique. So I think it's an organization that all of Santa Barbara can be proud of.
It's exactly right. Anybody that moves to town, been here, I've given tours to people that lived in town for 40 years. And when they come through and come inside the 4 walls, they say almost universally, when did you start doing this? I had
Right.
no idea.
Right.
So you're absolutely right. The community, and it really is up to the local community to recover and own their own recovery and heal themselves. And that's what Unity is all about. We can't do it without the help of the community, however. So thanks so much for being a part of that. Please help us, contribute, donate. Go on the website, call the number on the bottom of the screen. Kenny, thanks so much for being a part of
Thank
this.
you. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it.
All right.